Hey guys, I've got a few interesting topics in the news today, and the first one is about today's date, which is January the 15th, and if you write it out, it's 115. And big shout out to Lime Tanik. He had messaged me yesterday, and he's like, Sunday's date is 115, and I was like, that is so awesome. We should make this like some kind of National Zombies Appreciation Day. I had tweeted something about it, and a lot of people were pretty excited, so I thought I would Google and find out, can you actually do that? Like just claim a day, like whatever you want it to be. And apparently you can, and one of the top searches brings you to this page right here, and basically it says that you can claim a certain day as long as there's enough, people trending it and information on the internet that will support it. According to this website, and it was at the top of the Google search, these people will report like whatever day it is, whatever's being celebrated. And what they go off of is, social media, whatever's trending on Twitter. And currently the National Zombies Day is October 10th, but it's only being supported by like 25 tweets. They're saying that if enough people like hashtag National Zombie Day, their algorithms will pick it up and examine it, and they might even update their website to show that, it could be our day, January 15th. So if we can get this trending enough and maybe do it every year, hashtag National Zombie Day, we will probably, beat the other people that are trying to claim it for October 10th. We're a pretty strong community, and I'm sure we can make this happen. There's also a way to register like national day that you want, and I did fill out the application for that, but it's very hard to get that official on their site. So maybe this website that will be, at the top of a Google search will recognize us. So please go to your Twitter and hashtag National Zombie Day today if you can, if you want to help support this. Looks like Treyarch is definitely on to the trend. They tweeted January 15th, or as we like to call it, 115. And it's cool because they changed their banner and avatar to zombies to help, support the 115 date. And some people are saying, oh, is this some kind of clue to, more DLC? I really don't think that is. I think they're just, having fun with the date. Next in the news is an update on a video that I had previously made about a possible Easter egg step on Zombies in Spaceland. I had gotten a message from Scope V1, and this is his footage right here. He was in the Pack-a-Punch room. They were both David Hasselhoff. He had meleeed the floor in the ritual circle, and right when he did it, you could hear a completion noise. And yes, that timing and coincidence, and them both being David Hasselhoff, and we had gotten some hints from Lee Ross saying, go play as all Hoffs. This really seemed like this could have been an Easter egg step. But unfortunately, it is not. It was the timing of the clown round, them going into the Pack-a-Punch, and the clowns popping the balloons at spawn. And this has been debunked by Dexter. This is his footage here, so big shout out to him. Yeah, something weird happens whenever you leave the play area and go to, let's say, the roller coaster or inside of the Pack-a-Punch, and you're on a clown round and you haven't popped those balloons at spawn. For some reason, when the clowns spawn in, they blow up those balloons, and then you get that completion noise.
Doing in there.
There it is again.
Time and get back on the set.
And we were really hoping we were onto something, because there has been hints from Infinity Ward that there are still Easter eggs to be found, but this unfortunately isn't one of them. Another thing people have been speculating about was the tweet that Lee Ross had made saying, play as all Hoffs. Then he tweeted this emote with these sunglasses. So a lot of people were thinking, oh, we gotta have the Hoffs with all sunglasses and, do something in the game and maybe something will trigger. And that's still very much a possibility, but it looks like all of his tweets, he ends with this smiley face with the sunglasses. So it's not just for this Hoff tweet. This guy uses this all the time. So there's definitely a possibility that there's an all Hoff Easter egg, but nobody has any leads at this time. The only real lead that we have is the hint that Lee Ross had given us during an interview saying, have you noticed the eyes on the yetis inside of the roller coaster ride? Like, pay close attention to them and know that you have unlimited ammo and you just need to unload your gun inside of the roller coaster. So we've all been trying that and nothing's worked so far, but I did see something really interesting that could be a huge hint, and I'll cover that in just a moment. First, I want to briefly discuss with you what we all think the outcome of this roller coaster shooting at the, Yeti's eyes Easter egg is gonna be. I have a theory, and some of it's based on ghosts and skulls. You can see that this graffiti right here has these skulls within the words, and there's been some people that got into some information that showed that there's going to be some skulls that pop up inside of the roller coaster. And these are the same skulls that are linked to the Ghosts and Skulls Easter egg. Well, when you do the Ghosts and Skulls Easter egg, your reward is a type of perkaholic, like you get all the perks. And the people that had gotten into the information were showing that it's all one big Easter egg. Like, the Yeti eyes that you have to shoot are linked with the skulls that are from the Ghost and Skulls, and it all happens inside of the roller coaster. So it's showing that the skulls are linked to the Ghost and Skulls and also this roller coaster Easter egg. And if Ghost and Skulls gives you all perks, what's the roller coaster going to give you? Now, there is one perk that Infinity Ward did not replicate, and we haven't heard anything about it. They've done a great job of replicating all the others and even adding a couple of their own. For some reason, they've skipped this Deadshot Daiquiri replication, which in my opinion, I think it's a great perk. It's definitely still relevant. You get it in Black Ops 3 when you get a perkaholic. You can also get it on the Giant with an Easter egg. So why did Infinity Ward leave this perk out? Well, there's been some information that has surfaced that shows that maybe they didn't. It's been brought to my attention that they do have a Deadshot Daiquiri, and their version is called Deadeye Dewdrops. I didn't think too much about it until I thought about, wait a minute. Lee Ross has been hinting at shooting at these Yeti eyes, and you probably have to have pretty good aim, and it kind of resembles, what Deadshot Daiquiri does in like shooting their heads or, aiming for their head or their critical spot. So it's like, I wonder if that's going to be the reward. The name of the perk is Deadeye, and that does definitely fit with the theme of what we're trying to do in the roller coaster. And people have shown that the Ghost and Skulls and the roller coaster Easter egg are linked together. So if that's true, it makes sense to go do the Ghost and Skulls, get your perks, and then go get that last hidden perk, their Deadeye, Deadshot Daiquiri perk, by doing something on the roller coaster to trigger it. And I was really racking my brain trying to think of what other rewards could we possibly get from doing the roller coaster. And we got all the guns we could possibly want. We got all the other perks. It just makes sense that they would give us some kind of hidden perk or something like that. But this is just my theory based on the information I've seen. This is kind of like trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together, and it kind of makes some sense. So while trying to put this video together, I was just trying to find some graphics for the Yeti monsters, and I had some in my files. And I hadn't really noticed this before, but maybe most of you guys had. But there's one logo in the game that has red eyes. All the other logos on the walls, like the one on the right, all have the yellow eyes. And I was like, I don't remember seeing this, but I had the, image of it. So I went to go check it out. And I remembered seeing most of these Yeti Monster logos underground in the employee area. And yeah, all of the ones on the wall down here are this type of Yeti with the yellow eyes. And I expected to see the same kind of logo up near Polar Peak. But when you go up there, all the Yetis in this area are this other type with the red eyes, and this logo right here is the only one that's like this, and it's right here near the roller coaster. There's other red-eyed monsters that are holding up height signs, and they're just all in this little area right here where the roller coaster is. Now, there are some red-eyed Yetis on the debris that you have to open up, but to me, I feel like they are trying to tell us something. I don't know what they're trying to tell us, but with Lee Ross saying pay attention to the eyes, and then just seeing this big logo that's got the red eyes near the roller coaster, and it doesn't show up anywhere else, just seems like it might be some kind of a clue. And I'm not 100% on this, but I think when you're in the roller coaster, I think all of the animatronic Yetis and the targets are all this teal Yeti with the yellow eyes. So where is this blue Yeti with the red eyes? Is that something that we need to try to figure out how to uncover? Also, why would they change the logo? A logo is a logo, and that is the teal monster with the yellow eyes, and then all of a sudden you've got one that looks totally different. Even the t-shirts that they're selling in the shop are all of the teal monsters with the yellow eyes. So this is definitely something to think about. Again, I think it's a clue, and I just want to try to figure out what are they trying to tell us here? And they did say that everything we need to know about how to solve these Easter eggs are in the game. Again, maybe you guys already knew about these two different logos, but to me it didn't really stand out until I saw the graphics files, and I was like, these are completely different, and why? And where is this red one showing up? And what do you know? It's at the roller coaster. But let me know what you guys think about this, and I'll see you next video.